What's good? It's the Hunter Hoffman back with insane content! So the M3 I currently own does not have a touchscreen. I can only use the iDrive controller to navigate through that screen. Whereas the M2 I owned before this car did have a touchscreen. Today, however, we're going to retrofit a touchscreen to the M3, giving it the finger action it deserves. You would need a plastic tool and some Torx bits, Beamer code, the paid version, an OBD2 scanner to connect to Beamer code, or a Windows laptop with a Beamer utility license, along with an Ethernet cable to connect the laptop to the car, and a BMW CID 8.8-inch touchscreen. So let's get started! So to remove the old screen, we would first need to remove this trim. So with the help of this plastic tool, we're going to carefully remove it. We're going to start out over here. There it goes. Then there are two connectors over here, which are literally impossible to get off. One and two. There we go. I'm gonna put this over here carefully, because that's a one-of-one piece. All right, so next up is the removal of these two T15 screws. So now we should be able to pop this out. There it is. Whoa, what's this? Oh my God, look at that. That's pretty insane. So now we would need to disconnect the cable from here. So we press in the tab and then, there we go. And that's your connector to the screen. All right, so as you can see, these are the two screens. This is the screen we've just removed from my car. And as you can see, it says 8.8 CID F30X, date 10 March 17.
17:30, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
Whereas this one says 8.8 CID F30X touch. Date 23/05/18. And as you can see from the color difference, not sure what happened there, but this is a second-hand one. And it might even be a stolen one, looking at the cut-off cable. Maybe this is the one that came from my M2 when it was stolen. Anyway, the install of this one is basically the reverse order of removing the old one. Make sure that the screw holes line up. Now reconnect these bad boys. There it is. Now we're going to carefully pop this back in. That's it. And now time for some coding. If you want to know more about coding, check out that video. So in this situation, we're going to use Beamer utility and not Beamer code. Beamer utility allows you to code your head unit when certain coding has been previously done to the car. In my case, aftermarket full screen Apple CarPlay has been coded to the car, as well as some other stuff. For some reason, Beamer code does not allow you to read or code your head unit anymore if it has been patched. If you are able to code your head unit with Beamer code, you would need to change the same parameters as we're going to do right now with Beamer utility. So after having connected the car to the laptop, we're going to open up Beamer utility and do some coding. So after having bought a license and installed Beamer utility, we're going to hit connect So this is the identification of my car. Then we're going to go ahead to head unit over here. And then we're going to go to expert mode. And then we're first going to check iDrive 6. So as you can see, this is already enabled, ID6 Lite. That's the one my car currently has. But the most important ones will be touch. Then we're going to go down. And here we have CID touch. And then we're going to go ahead and hit actief. And then also CID HMI touch actief. Then we're going to do some coding. So now the head unit's going to restart. Oh, no. No. All right, so a minor technical difficulty there, but now it should restart and it should be touchscreen from now on. So let's give it a try. All right, so there we have it. Now let's give it a go. There we go. Touchscreen, baby. Very happy with that. So that's it. Oh, there you have it. It's working rather well. Really happy with the install. A relatively easy job as well. I will put all the part numbers in the description below. I'm gonna go tinker with my touchscreen a bit. God, I love this. And in the end, it cost me around 600 euros. 500 for the second-hand screen and 100 for the Beamer Utility license. So, was it worth it? Let me know in the comments down below. Should you have any questions? Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time! Hoe de krijg je die connector nou uit? Gozer, ik krijg hem gewoon niet los. Echt, ik begrijp het gewoon niet. Is this gonna rain? It's raining. Alright, so next up is the removal of these two Alright, so next up is the removal of these Alright, so next up is the removal of these two Nee! Sorry.